is just okay.
Start the show already. Sheesh.
Yeah. Clicking cap off. Welcome to the master. I'm your daily dose of you won't never guess. Dripping on the timeline, spicy ever take. I season the bin and neck, serve it on a plate. This is ketchup commentary, tangy kinda daddy. Sweet with the sting when the flakes get swayed. Feisty on the mic, every word got bite. You came for mile, you won't ask tonight. Yeah.
Rubbing that thing, babe, this is about to get red. Name in your mouth, I'll live in your head.
I'm passing bang, it's about to get red. Flame in your mouth, I'll live in your head.
By the will of Caesar, I am Polymopicus. I am a jurist in this great court and need to assure that our purpose is known. The Just J Hip channel provides parody, entertainment, and educational content. All opinions, commentary, and statements expressed by the host, co-hosts, and chat participants are speculative, satirical, or sourced from publicly available information on the internet, and should not be taken as fact. We aim to spark laughter and discussion, and not to defame or do any harm. Content is created under fair use and free speech principles. Content is intended to entertain and inform while navigating the wild world of adulting. I, Polymopicus, have spoken on behalf of Caesar and remain at the service of the Empire. And now a message from the hosts.
Don't come at us, people.
Yeah, don't come at us, people.
Don't come at us, people.
Yeah, don't come at us, people. Hey, Ketchup, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Jay. How are you?
I am doing good. I had a busy night of work last night. I had to work my tail off last night. I worked so hard, but hello, all of you fine people. Hi, Faves. Hi, Sister Cell, Muppet Angela, Mr. Landfill, Stacy Schmidt. Let me see. Look around. I just saw look around. Renee's Retro Relics, French Psycho, Robert Towers here. Robert, I tried hard. I tried to get you the money last night. I tried. I kept putting it in the chat. I kept putting in Robert Tower, but it didn't work. I'm sorry, Robert. We tried.
Don't worry, Robert. We'll figure out something.
I tried so hard. And Travis, this terrible Travis.
Being such a great guy and all.
He didn't bother. He didn't bother to see all of my Robert Tower chats. It was terrible. But anyways, how are you fine folks? And Marsha's here, Dirk Bumblebees, Karen's Books, In the Clouds, Nancy K, M, Marsh, Cat's Tiny Kitchen, Tracy Spencer. How are you, my fine friends out there in the YouTube land? Oh, it is so nice to see you, and it's also nice to see when Frankie 3131 gifts 10 Just J Hip memberships. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you so much. If you get one of those, thank Frankie. And remember, we're a couple clown losers over here, so, we try our best, but we do pretty good on Mondays. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you for the 10. If you get one of those, thank Frankie. She works hard for her money. Quite frankly, we like her, so give her a hug or just a friendly, pat on the back. Thank you, Frankie. Tree Gods here, David Rotten Totten, Strange Little Badger. Look at everyone coming in. Ann Miller, Sarcastic One. I'm sure I'm going to miss people, but I'm trying hard. Jack's Mom, Gifted 5. Just J Hip memberships. Thank you, Jack's Mom. Hi, Nancy Wheaton. If you get one of those from Jack's Mom, thank Jack's Mom. She works hard for money, and quite frankly, we kind of like her. She's pretty nice, and we even like Jack. To be honest with you, hi, Attitude. Welcome to the Hippies with the Clown Losers. How are you, Jack's Mom? Thank you, my friend. Try something to bark about's here. I see you. I see you. Oh, Jay missed me. Maybe I should down to this stream. I didn't miss you, Chuck E. Cheese. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up. There's probably so many I missed. I mean, the chat is just flying by. It's almost like a boner crusher stream in here. It's crazy.
I wouldn't get that carried away.
He put up a new stream the other day. It was kind of funny. I'll get to that, but it was so funny. Like in the opening, he's like just sitting there, and he's like, "Hey, John Cricks here. Can you hear me, John?" Oh, it looks like John deleted his message, so now there's nobody. That was so funny. I was laughing and laughing. Hi, 10 chickens and Carla. How are you? How are you? And Swan Angel. Swan. That's a weird. Yeah, Swan. They spelled. That's interesting. Hi, Joan. How are you? Joan and Rosie's Tea. How are you? Good morning. Happy's here. I see Happy's here. Hi, Happy.
Morning, everybody.
I know this chat's just flying by. It's like a Fleabag show, and we haven't even put in Dumb Bonnie's shit yet.
Hey, Mel.
Hi, Mel. Sister Sal gifted 20. Just Jay Hip membership. And Stephen Bear says, I miss when Jay had 10 subscribers. There were so many free memberships to go around. It was a lot easier back then, Stephen. It was a lot easier. Thank you, Sister Sal, for 20 gifted memberships if you get those. Thanks, Sister Sal, and remember, we freaking love Sister Sal. She is terrific, delightful, wonderful. And we're clown losers over here, but we're pretty good. 1 to 2 days a week. The other days, but we try. We try. Thank you, my friend. Jackie says 60 gifted memberships in less than 10 minutes. I guess Jay does not need to order from the dollar menu at Mickey D's today. Do they still have a dollar menu there?
I don't even know. I don't eat at McDonald's really too often.
I don't either, but I'm sure they probably do. Oh, well, it's probably like a $2 menu now. Hey, look around. My goodness, you people, you were so nice. 20 gifted memberships from Look Around 318. Thank you, Look Around. If you get one of those, thank them. They work hard for their money. We love them. They're wonderful, and they're my best friends. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. We're just clown losers over here, but it's weird in here. You'll get used to it.
Wow.
Wow. Mel Klump gifted 5 Just J-Hip memberships. Thank you, fine sir. I appreciate the 5 gifted memberships from Mel Klump. I thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for doing that. I appreciate that. Dang it. I got it wrong again, ma'am. Oh, shoot. I misgendered chat catch up.
No surprise here.
Thank you, Mel Klump. Thank you. Sandy's been a member for 9 months. Thank you, Sandy. That is terrific of you, my friend. Rob Pate says, clown winners here. We just rolling the clown losers. That could be the thing. Maybe we are the clown winners. Rob Pate might have a point. He might have a point. You know what I'm saying, Chuck Chuck?
I know what you're saying.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rob, for the 5. Snowflower. with a $20 super sticker. Thank you, Snowflower. Oh my goodness, you
Man, you guys are on fire today.
are just being too kind. We won't even. It's just thanks for being you. Well, thank you for being you. I mean, we can all be thankful that we are us. I think.
Mhm.
Thank you, Snowflower. Thank you, my friend. What is Rob Pay? What did he win the lottery today? 50. Just J Hip gifted memberships. My goodness, thank you, Rob. If you get one of those from Rob, thank him. He's delightful and he's pretty cool. We're clown losers, but hey, we show up. That's pretty good. That's always a positive. That's what most people are looking for. Thank you, Rob. I'm going to get harmonica lip today. That's like tennis elbow, but it's harmonica lip. It's happened before. Look at Julie with a $4.99 leg warmer fund super sticker. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you and we love you. MQ gifted 5 Just J Hip memberships. Whew! If you get one of those, thank MQ. They work hard for their money. They're awesome. And yes, we love MQ. We're clown losers, but hey, I hit the go live button on time, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, and I was on time today because we had a snow day.
Yeah, loving those snow days. Loving those snow days. Jay's getting a cold sore. Yes, Stephen, I'm getting a cold sore. Definitely. Thank you, MQ. Janice member for 11 months. Thank you, my friend. Lip says hello. My goodness, folks. Yay, finally managed to catch a live. Had a busy week. Missed my clown loser clan. So here's some clown coins for ya. Thank you. Thank you, strange little badger, for those clown coins. Yep, 100 from Only Me last night. Oops, Jeremy. Wait, Rob, did you get 100 from Only Me last night?
Me? No.
No, Rob paid. Did you?
Oh yeah, he won for giving the first super chat that was over $100. He gave $200 because he's amazing.
Holy Hannah handbasket. That's terrific. Thank you, Rob Pate. Thank you, my friend. I heard a crazy story, though. That wasn't Only Me. That was Jeremy Hales.
Oh yeah, I heard that garbage.
Yep, that was Jeremy Hales. Jeremy Hales did it.
Uh-huh.
Frankie says, hope you are surviving this weather. Where are you at, Frankie? Just J Hip in Omaha. It is cold here today. We got snow yesterday. Today it is -12 is the wind chill. But Chop, if you wear a windbreaker, you don't have to worry about wind chill because the wind is negated.
Because you're breaking it?
Yeah, you're breaking the wind up. So a windbreaker breaks the wind. Very important, very important. But yeah, it's supposed to be 70 on Wednesday. Go figure.
Hey, welcome to the Midwest in springtime.
I know. I hope you're surviving the weather yourself, Frankie, of course. Thank you. David Rotten Todd says it's going to be 90s here today. Yes, suck it.
Wow.
Mel Clump says, love you, Jay. Love you, Ketchup. but not in a gay way.
Love you too, Mel.
Mel's living on my ketchup. Badger John says last night, Oscar winner for Best Character Imitator, just J Hip for FLEASA Fleabag. I don't get enough credit for that with the Oscars. The Academy. Not
It's
sure,
true.
not enough respect going on there. We're gonna have to do more write-in awards, I think.
Nobody can do a Fleesa, Slobby, or Tammy J, and Tori like you can.
I, I've been practicing for the last year nearly. I've been
Oh,
practicing.
and Dickie too, by the way. I forgot to include him.
Yeah, and Gabe and now we have to add in what Swamp Pump? What's her name? Squat Pump.
Slump Pump? What the hell?
My bad. No, it's Squat Pump. My bad. Thank you, Badger John. JJ, play the harmonica 5 more seconds and get my chihuahua singing. I can do that. Of course I can. Something to bark about. Here you go. Did that work? Did that do it? Swamp Pump to empty FLEACA's muddy pond. Yeah. Thank you, my friends. Thank you so much. What a way to start the show, if we even get to start a show. But thank you so much, my friends. Much love to all
Yeah,
you.
you guys are amazing.
You're very amazing today. Now, this was they did a good show last night. Was there anything that stood out to you more than most?
Man, there's just so much. It was chock full of stupid.
Oh, Andy Girl made it here. You know what I like? I like that Gabe was telling his story. And as he's telling his story about how the cops came by to go over and arrest the neighbor, whatever, he says,
well, he was drinking his Corona. Did you like that part?
yes, his Corona, drinking with a lime,
Yep.
drinking his shitty Corona. I want to bear in mind, he says several times in this show, Steven says, I'm learning to play harmonica by listening to Jay. My dog's not pleased, though. Well, I'm sorry. Calvin says you're going to get fish lips. No. I'm going to have to use the tape. I'll have to use the tape. It's going to be terrible. Thank you, Calvin. But what I liked the most is that he said, the moral of the story is he called the cops and he ended up getting arrested. That's not the moral of the story. That's the end of your story. All right. That's the conclusion of your story. It's not a moral. All right. But on 3 occasions, he's like, that's the moral of the story. And I'm like, no, it is not the moral of the story, you dummy. He's so freaking high. And then she goes on to say, oh, Jeremy Hale's going to talk to my neighbor. I mean, this guy's like high as shit all the time. I'm like, yeah, I know somebody like that. He's on 4 to 5 days a week. Yes, I'm very clear of who's very high all the time. Because he just told us the moral of the story that he ended. Candy Girl says the moral of the story is, Gabe, you're high.
Hey, Coop.
Hey, Mr. Coop is here. Cooper, Pooper, Hooper, Scooper. How are you, my friend? Tess says, I can't handle listening to them. Tried a couple times and lasted maybe 5 minutes. Well, the good news is Tug is never going to go after their channel because he doesn't want just J-Hip to cry. It's my favorite show. It's my favorite show on planet Earth. You know, I was watching a documentary just last night, catch up. I woke up, I'd finished Jeremy Hell's stream, and then I needed to take a little nap before work. And I was watching this documentary, and it was about this island where they were opening up a new theme park. All right. And they had to bring on some scientists to go and get like a good recommendation from some scientists. And so they brought these people on, and apparently this was in late 80s, early 90s. This apparent island had dinosaurs on it. What they did, Chump, have you ever heard of this? They went and found mosquitoes that got caught up in the sap on a tree that had sucked the blood of dinosaurs. And then, they made new dinosaurs out of them, and they were all female, so they couldn't have new dinosaurs, but they used, all right, from an African frog, all right, they used DNA to fill in the DNA gap sequences. And this, of course, some African frogs are known to change sexes in a single generation in order to reproduce. So yeah, this is a huge problem. My understanding is this has gone on. The documentary has like 7 parts. Have you ever seen this one?
Yes.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I've never been to the island myself. All right. It's kind of expensive. It's a little pricey. It's not meant to be for the super rich. Like they might have a coupon day, which they were discussing. I've never been there.
I haven't been there myself either, but I have saw the first few documentaries.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Go check it out. Yes, I think it was called the Jurassic Park documentary. Check it out. I don't know about the actual years that it happened, but I would say circa 1980, 1990s, somewhere in there, circa day. That's what I would say. Now, there is a thing that's going on that a lot of people may not know. Is there mining on the island? I know someone who could be sent there. Well, yes, Carrie. They do mine on the island because they want to look to get the mosquito blood. All right, so they do that. Fave's called bingo. So they do that, and I think it would be an educational trip if you think about it. That would probably be a pretty good educational trip. Hey, should we tell Jay? When asked who he wanted to give $100, Jeremy thought Travis said just Jay, and Travis replied, "Hell no! I said JK, or keep it secret." What? Did he?
I'm pretty sure he just said JK.
Wait, it was supposed to go to me?
No.
So Jeremy Hale screwed just Jay by giving it to JK. This terrible guy has been making fun of Just J-Hip on his videos. All right. Has not been nice. All right. But it's terrible. JK. Nobody likes him. All right. I don't even share his videos anymore. I'm copyright striking him all the time. It's terrible. But yeah, now I see what's going on. I got screwed. We'll send Jay to that island as bait. No, Faves. Thank you, Rob. Rob, you're gonna blow your $100 in this stream. Well, I shouldn't have said it like that. You're gonna spend your $100. Damn it, that was a bad one. Oh boy. This is interesting though. Jeremy Hales is actually in the process of getting a new lawyer. All right. And I would say this is an add-on lawyer. All right, this is behind the scenes stuff. You're only going to catch over here. Hi, Dwayne. Dwayne's here. You're only going to catch this here. All right. Jeremy Hales reached out to me and he said, "Listen, Jay, I'm having some problems with Rocket Pocket, Hocket Shocket." And he's like, "But I hear that you can help." And I said, Jeremy, I said, I read court docs all day long. It's my job. All right. And actually, Chup, I use her as a paralegal sometimes. All right. And she works on some of my legal stuff too. And then on top of that, all right, Starcasm also buses some paralegal work, all right, for Just J Hip. So you're very busy with the legal stuff over here. I don't have time for all this legalese stuff. All right, I'm not a flea bag. All right, I can't explain it to everybody all the time. But I said, "Listen, Jerm, I think I can help you out, Pro Hawk Vice. All right, just, you have to, Pro Hawk for JJ. That's the way."
That's it.
Well, Jeremy Hale said, "This seems like a good idea. But I said, "Listen, Jerm, when it gets a little hot in here, all right, when they really starts heating up." Hi, Maud and Tammy. How are you, my friends? I see you guys there. I see you. Oh, this is a true story. This is a true story, IST. Would I ever fool you? Would I ever fool you? Oh, Stephen Bear's a lesbian. That's interesting. Hi, Zarina. How are you?
Congratulations, Stephen.
But I said, when the shit hits the fan, Germ, I said, I don't want to be held accountable. Look at what happened to Bruce, And I said, now he's in a bunch of shit, and he should have basically, reached out to other lawyers first. So I reached out to Jeremy to offer my services, of course, totally solicited. I mean, unsolicited. I mean, yes. And Jeremy said, "You're hired." All right. And I said, "Listen, Jeremy," I said, "here's what we're going to have to do." I said, "I think your best plan right now is to declare bankruptcy." A bankruptcy, I say. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Are you the man for the job for bankruptcy, Jay?" And I said, "I am. I have a friend. I have a recommendation." All right. And his name is, Jim Croyle. This is what sucks, though, Chup. Because you know what the other side's going to do, don't you, immediately? They're going to give him a funny name and start calling him tinfoil, and they're going to scare him off the case. That's what they're going to do. I went out, I found Jim Croyle. He was going to help with the case, help with the bankruptcy, and you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to start calling him tinfoil and weird names like that, and he's just going to walk away. He's going to run away. It's terrible what this other side, this anti-Hales media ecosystem does when we're working hard, but hopefully we can keep this under wraps and nobody finds out who we're actually, who we're hiring, and no one will actually know that we were bringing on Jim Croyle to work on this bankruptcy case for Jeremy Hales. It's a good idea.
And we also have Sister Sal.
Yeah, we have Sister Sal. She can help too with the legally stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, she works as a paralegal, as a partner, kind of for me, as a partner, in my legaling stuffs.
She's a lawyer by name, she said last night in the stream. So Jeremy said that he would like her to help. So we can definitely use her. She said she's a good ghostwriter.
Well, and a lot of people don't know this, but Jeremy Hales is currently trying to push a lot of his assets under Just J Hip's name. All right? He trusts Just J Hip, and who wouldn't? So all the assets are being pushed into my name. And it's a process. It's a process. Just sit tight.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah, it does. Where else are they going to look? Tug, Megan. That's where they're going to look. Oh, my goodness. Did you hear about this Tug individual?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good question. Look around 318. This is, I don't know if I mentioned this the other day. Jeremy says no one can buy property around him, and that's not true. In the Land Act of Ohio, all right, of 1928, there is a provision that allows just J-Hip to buy property right next to Jeremy Hales, should I choose. You can look it up. There's a law in there. All right, 1938, the Ohio Law Provision Act. All right, just J-Hip. It's very clear that he always claims no one can build next to another lie. Another lie. Look at me catching them in the lies. This is what I do. Catching them in the lies. just debunking his ass.
It's a tough job, Jay, but someone's got to do it.
Yes. Michael says, "You're the man." But yes, I can actually buy property right next to Jeremy Hales, and the thing is, he now knows about it. Well, I sent him over the Land Act. He saw it, and he was like, "No, that's cool. That's cool. We trust you. We're throwing everything in your name anyways. It's all good." So
are you gonna put up your own barndominium?
Well, if we can raise enough money, I'm going to need a pile of sticks. Hi, Blossom 6. How are you, friend? I'm going to need a pile of sticks, 2 toilets, 2 water heaters, some grommets.
A warped fence.
Let's put up a warped fence, non-stained. All right, we got to get some tin on the top of it and some hot plates attached.
And we got to buy a couple of pig or cow troughs to cut up and put on top.
Some cow troughs. Ice-T says, "Go get you some, JJ Bean." Damn right. But no, I heard about this tug. Now listen, don't forget your privacy sheets. I know.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely needed. This tug guy, now he is a monster. I heard last night, 6 years ago, to Comic-Con. Well, actually 7. 2019. He takes a newborn baby, 7 days old, to Comic-Con. All right. Right in the middle of COVID. Right in the middle of COVID, basically. More like just J-Hip Hut. What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Hey, Ross.
Hi, Ross. I hope you're feeling better after catching the Just J-Hip goof. But no, this monster takes a newborn, and and Fleabag even said they can't even have immunization and utilizations of stuff at that age. And he takes a newborn to Comic-Con and puts a tug mask on him, an umbrella mask on like the child. And then of course Slobby's like, "This is just sick. I mean, these people are just sick. I mean, who would do that?" And, I mean, seriously. And then, of course, Tammy has to pipe in, Tammy. And she's like, "Oh, and don't you think the images would just scare a newborn? I thought they couldn't see." What the? Gabe just popped in. Gabe just popped in a week ago and said, "This read some amazing news. And pills and newborns can't even see like your colors and stuff until even after 2 weeks, So he came in high as shit. All right. And I thought I thought he debunked the whole baby seeing stuff thing. But of course, Tammy J. Hi, Tammy. Tammy J was sitting there going, "Oh my God, that's just gotta be so frightening for a newborn." What the fuck is frightening for a newborn?
Yeah.
At Comic-Con. By the way, if you want to know, if you have a newborn or if you have a child with some health deficiencies or any sort of things going on with their health, The best thing to do is not to take them out into public. No, no, no. Move to a garbage dump. That makes sense. Move to a garbage dump and live in a shed. That's how you clearly protect your child. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just go to Comic-Con. My God, Tug. No, you monster. You clearly purchase a garbage dump, all right, and move into a shed. This
Or
makes
a tent or a camper.
yeah, or a tent or a black mold camper. That's clearly what you do, Tug. This guy's a monster, I tell you. Hey, Schmitty's here, and we're not even playing bingo. All right, no, Schmitty, that's Friday nights when you ruin the show. It's Friday night, Schmitty.
Hey, Smitty. Yeah, I don't know what Tug was thinking.
Strange little badger says, I can't listen to any of them, so I get my catch ups from you guys. Well, they can't listen to me either. I sound worse than Tug. All right. I mean, in that's a tall order.
According to them, anyway.
It's a tall order. Hey, Mama Bear Leah, Nani, how are you? MBL is here. MBL. but yes, Tug is this monster. Now, no, Tug, he doxed himself. All right. And he's out there whining and crying. But him and Megan Fox, they have no idea what's coming their way. I've been hearing this for a long time. Ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell's coming their way? I'm very confused on this one.
I have no idea. I mean, first it was $368 gajillion, and now who knows what it could be.
Yeah, that's a good point. What the hell happened to all the money they owe Lips? When does that kick in?
Right. I don't know.
I mean, remember they did this 21-day countdown and they were adding up the money every single day, and they're like, oh, well, 17,000, oh, $34,000, oh, $55,000, every single day, times three, and every single day they're adding it all up, and then, hello, what Fleabag, what happened? What happened? Oh, Happy's back. We'll carry on. You didn't miss anything. No, you didn't miss anything. Don't worry. you rarely do over here. Now I was busy the other day. In Rickles, by the way, yes, I'll still upload your new what do you call that? The thing that we do. The disclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'll still upload that, Rickles. I'm sorry I was busy, but see, I was going to do it when I got off the stream yesterday. But you know, that Star lady, she had put up a couple new videos. I shared one of them yesterday. But I said, oh man, I've been kind of down with my bad back, and I hadn't had a chance to talk to her a few days. We had texted maybe on, I don't know, Friday or Thursday or something, but it's been a hot minute. So, then I called Star. We talked on the phone for an hour. Just J-Hip and Star talking on the phone for an hour, having a good time. And then right after that, Tammy J calls me. All right, and I talked to Tammy J, all right, because she wanted to get some ideas for the show that was upcoming that night. She wanted to know if, how I felt, how things were going, and if I had any ideas. So, of course, I talked to Tammy J. We talked for about another hour and a half, so it was an hour with Star, an hour and a half with TJ, and, no, I wasn't doing my nails. But yes, I was very, very busy. Very, very busy. But yes, it was nice seeing Star back in the chat last night over on What the Hales. I said, 'cause I told her, I said, people are missing you, Star. I see you putting videos back out. Get back out there. And she's like, I know. And she's like, it's just, YouTube a-hole. And I said, yeah, I get it. It can get you down sometimes when YouTube is the a-hole. But at the same time, I did have what a wonderful. I don't want people to think that I don't talk to Star. I talk to Star all the time. We text all the time, but yeah, we talked for an hour yesterday. Just had a wonderful conversation, just talking about stuff. By the way, I also had another conversation on JPEL. You know what JPEL is, Ketchup?
No.
You don't know what JPEL is.
No, what is it?
You never used it?
No.
When you were in the clink, you never
I've never been in the clink.
you never re I'm new. Who's the hottie in the back middle? Well, that's Miyagi. That's my wife. That's my wife. That's Miyagi. That's my wife.
She's here to keep an eye on Jay.
Oh, she was brought up the other night. By the way, she was brought up the other night. But no, JPAL is jail mail, basically.
Oh, no, I've never used it.
It's prison mail. It's prison mail. And I was talking, to Prison Bee. And Prison Bee really wants to get back in the game, wants to get back in the show. We had a great conversation. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to do Prison Bee today, but we had a great conversation, just J-Hip and Prison Bee. Some of the new things that have come out from Prison Bee about paint chips are, let's just say, oh my God, like OMG type shit. Hey, idiot, just J-Hip, I got a question. Okay, yes, Dwayne, what's your question? I'm waiting. I'm just sitting here waiting. 10K for the real truth on Jay. You go, no, you got to give that to Vomit. Got to give that to Vomit. Ketchup, are you sure you haven't been in the clink? Jay sounds very convincing, says Lisa Farr. Oh, no.
No, I haven't been in the clink. Sorry to
Oh,
disappoint
I was getting all those J-Pels from Ketchup, She kept asking me, she's like, don't report it. Don't even talk to the prosecutors.
you. What?
Don't mention the attack. No, it was your fault, damn it.
If I did ever end up in there, it'd probably be because of you.
I know. Don't worry. I'll get you in the clink, Ketchup.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Oh, well. Looks like Dwayne forgot his question, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, if you don't know, when Paint Chips was in the clink, all right, he did 4 years. And Prison Bee, if y'all know, Prison Bee is at the bottom of the barrel. All right, Prison Bee gets passed all around. Kelvin has a question. What's your question, Kelvin? Now, when Paint Chips showed up, Paint Chips became Prison Bee's B. All right, there you go to kind of answer that question. All right, so now you're talking the bottom of the barrel meet bottom of the barrel's barrel. All right, so there. That is where we come into Paint Chips in his relationship with Prison Bee. All right, and of course, I've already had one conversation with Prison Bee here on a stream. All right, on a stream. We live streamed it. We're at actual conversation with Prison Bee. Yeah, I look around, Prison Bee, gang, 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 gang. There's a little bit to it though. In order for me to get an interview, I got to send so much commentary money, of course. I gotta send some, let's say, risque pictures of Paint Chips. As if he doesn't do that on his own. But still, she wants he wants the inside stuff. The stuff only I can get that he won't send. I'm like, well, here's Paint Chips as a pig getting screwed by Jeremy Hales. This is an odd one. But he likes it. So, okay. In fact, he shared it. Okay. So, all right, here you go. So I sent some nice ones over. Miyagi was in the mix last night because, of course, There was talk of a little brown dog and a banner going up, and Fleabag had no idea what they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Little brown dog? What are you talking about? Little brown dog? I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you talking about, little brown dog? What are you talking about? Why didn't the puppies want to play with the pear head?" I don't know, Calvin. Tell me why they didn't want to play with the pear head. I'm waiting. Type. Do words, please. Do words. Oh my goodness. That's what happens. You come in the chat, just J makes fun of you, and you make fun of me, and it goes around and around. Because they prefer Chop Chop. Yes, that's probably true, Frank Psycho. Because they hate you, says Kelvin. You know what happened?
Well, let's be honest. I would never forget to feed them or take them outside.
I would. Yeah, I usually have to get it. Well, when I had my dogs when I was married, my wife, if she went out of town, like if she went back home to China in the reverse mail order bride scheme that we had going.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I'd send her back for a few weeks, but she would have to text me or call me and be like, the dogs need food. And it's like, food, like in like their bowl? And yes.
I just did that a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's like I did that a couple days ago and the toilet seat's been up. I don't know what more you want out of me. What is this, like an all-day thing? Jay would care for them like he did this fish. Yeah, I flushed one of them. All right. It was... I mean the fish, not the dog. Is this going good right now?
Never trust Jay with your pets.
Is this going well for me right now?
No.
I don't think so. Nancy says, gotta go. We'll finish on replay. Probably not a bad idea.
Have a good day, Nancy.
The white cat with Jay. Well, the white cat's safe because I'm actually afraid of cats. So the white cat actually keeps me under control because I'm actually afraid of cats. So I'm warming up to him a little bit. But let's see. There was a couple other highlights. Oh, did you hear about the peninsula?
Mm-hmm. The haunted peninsula?
Yeah, and Slobby knew all about it. He came in with his little added take. Yeah, I know all about it. It was like old buildings and stuff and hauntednesses. And it was like, I know all about this stuff because it was a bunch of old buildings. And there was a bridge, I think, and a barn. There was a barn. Only one portion of that made the story Fleabag read off, but okay, but yeah, he had to pipe in because Slobby knows everything apparently. Oh, Slobby, I sometimes don't know where to go with you. He didn't know who I was though. He didn't know who I was.
He never knows who anybody is.
No, he's like, J-Hip, who's this guy? And Fleabag's like, he's a guy who makes money off my show. And I'm like, well, why don't you just make money off your show? What are you bitching about?
Well, she said he makes money off reporting off of what I report on my show. Well, isn't that what she's doing to Jeremy?
That's what I thought. But Jeremy can't go a day without talking about her. Every stream you've done for a year, minus 2 guardianship streams, which sucked, were all about Jeremy Hills. It's all you have, all right, in your arsenal on YouTube. This is it, kid. All right, you got Jeremy Hills and or bust. All right, that's what you have. All right, listen, if you put up a stream and you go in and you talk about non-Jeremy Hill stuff for a stream, I guarantee you will get a handful of haters that'll watch like me. All right, that will report on how stupid and terrible it was, of course. And then you'll get your standard, 120 people who, for some reason, like you. All right, they're going to be like, well, this stream sucked.
Mm-hmm. This is boring AF.
Yes, so, oh, man, I was surprised that Squat Pump was such a big star. I mean,
I know. I thought it was kind of messed up how she was playing audio clips of her
I
when
didn't.
she was going through a crisis. Like, that's just wrong.
Well, did she play? I thought the audio clips was of the dude, not her.
She played some up Squat Pump, too, later on.
Oh, I might have missed the Squat Pump ones. Yeah. Are all mail order brides being sent to Elbow Room asking for a friend? Softly Spoken, yes, go check that out. Go check that out, Softly Spoken. Don't forget to do that.
They can hook you up with the catalog name if you need it.
Yeah, and also don't forget, if you guys could, Faves, if you could put in Dumb Bonnie's message in there. I don't want people copying our chat. That would be a disaster.
And totally illegal.
Yep, totally illegal.
And stupid.
But that's just the moral of the story. Now, Jeremy Hales apparently completely unhinged the other night. Yeah. But she was under control. She was completely.
Oh, yeah. She was totally chill.
She wasn't smacking her hands. And thank you, Faves. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Banging on her desk.
We don't allow screenshots of our chat. It's illegal, Bad Bonnie and Tammy J. So don't even think about copying our chat. Find some other chats to annoy dummies. Yeah, do that. Yeah, he's going to be having some new bracelets, I guess, that he's going to get. Because real law, not germ law, real law is catching up with the germ.
Mm-hmm. Still waiting for that to happen.
But don't you worry. She's going to be talking to the sheriff today. The sheriff is going to be getting involved. Yeah, she's going to go talk to Butt Munch or whatever his name is, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to be talking to the sheriff. This is going to be important. And Strange Little Badger, member for 10 months. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. And D-Wayne says, hey, look at my avatar. You're a cat. Oh, I'm not. You know what, D-Wayne? I'm getting a little tired of your bullshit, to be honest with you. Hang on. This guy has been sharing a lot of bullshit out there. Hang on. Now I gotta go. Oh, this guy. I'm not even friends with him. I don't like him anymore. All right. That's clearly true. All right. He's doing some terrible stuff. All right. Hang on. There's another one. Oh, yeah. Yep. This terrible D-Wayne rap and what he's doing. Let me show you what D-Wayne rap's been doing. And this is all over Facebook. This is where my family is. My family. All right. This is harassment. Maliciousness. That's what this is. And I have all the evidences. Oh, yes, I do. Thank you, D-Wayne. Look at this bullshit this guy does. I don't like him. I don't talk to him. He's sharing this all over Facebook. My family is reaching out to me, asking me, am I transitioning to a cat? Have I become a furry? What's going on with Just J Hip? Look at this. Look at this. This is what D-Wayne Rap is doing to J Hip. This is terrible. Why we're not friends anymore. That's why we're not friends anymore. Terrible, D-Wayne Rap. What are you laughing for? What if he did this to you? I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, even why do I have like wrinkly boobs all of a sudden? The hell
I
is
didn't
that?
notice that part until you zoomed in.
Well, everyone was going to because of what D-Wayne Rap has been doing to Just J Hip.
Well, you started this whole cat stuff.
Slightly. But still, oh, you think it stopped there? Chop Chop? Do you think that's the only thing he's done to Just J Hip? All right, he goes back to my alma mater. All right, I was going through a weird time. It was my alma mater, and he goes back to my alma mater. All right, goes and gets like yearbook pics or something like that. And look, he goes to school where I went to school. Sure, I cheerleaded. My God, I cheerleaded for just a hot minute. At my alma mater, who is a #1 seed in the NCAA tournament. All right, my alma mater. I gave it a try. I gave cheerleading a simple try. That's all I did. It's not like I invested my life into it. It's not like I'm still doing it. All right, I just gave it a try. All right, my folks suggested I gave it a whirl. All right, that's what happened, and so I did.
Strange Little Badger said you're a private dancer and you dance for tuna.
No. I was out there supporting the team. I was supporting the team, I say.
I think he meant when you were a cat.
Oh, well, that could. But no, right here, I'm just supporting the team. We won a national championship this year, all because of Just J Hip out there supporting the team, cheering them on. And then D-Wayne Rap treats me like crap, treats me like shit. It's terrible. And you guys are being his friend. I don't get it. Jay, you don't have cheerleader hair. Maybe that's why it didn't work out. Well, possibly. It was a different style back then. I was giving it a whirl, you know? D-Wayne sucks. And whoever this, well, never mind. Just D-Wayne sucks. Anyways, don't follow him. Unsub to him on Facebook. He's terrible. Don't follow him anywhere. He's a terrible person. Hey, Dragon's Gravy's here. Hi. Hey, GCon7. How are you? Why is Jay dressed like he's going to a gay bar? I'm cheerleading for that. This is the official outfit. All right? You don't get to go pick your outfit when you're cheerleading. This is what you get. You know what? You know Paint Chips is going to be popping off to this later on. I really am worried about you. Well, this is... I didn't do any of this. D-Wayne Rap posted this all over my Facebook page. Do you know how many conversations I had to have with my mom, my nephew, My pastor?
You're, you're the one that wanted everyone on your private Facebook page.
Just last night. You know, a lot of people talk about religion a lot. We heard about it a lot in the Gerald Brooks stream, but just last night, God spoke to me and said, "What the hell are you doing?" Yes, at least I have nice legs. Thank you, April. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Sister Seth. Thank you for the two. Yeah, let's not do that, Kelvin. Let's not do that. That would be terrible. Oh, Cindy gifted 5 Just J-Hip memberships. Thank you, Cindy. If you get one of those, thanks, Cindy. She works hard for money. Remember, it's weird in here, but you'll get used to it. That was terrible.
Wow.
I'm up here sharing pictures that Dwayne Rappin covered. Me. All right, as a cheerleader, here's, here's Ketchup giving us a terrible meow. It's terrible. Terrible, I say. Well, I tell you, it was nice to see Squat Pump getting a lot of coverage last night. Now, I heard that Squat Pump likes to be abused.
According to Gabe and
Sloppy?
yeah.
Yeah. Seeks it out, technically. Likes a little bit of abuse. It's weird. It's weird. Doesn't understand people like that. But at the same time, George is the same way. George. Yeah, George, she's in, George is in the shit now. I'm going to tell you this much, Ketchup. George is in the shit. Who would have thought that she would be on a live stream with Jeremy Hales lying right alongside of him? All right, George lying right beside him. But why? Well, Slobby knows why. It's all about the money, money, money. Yes, it's all about the money. I don't know who is George Sharon. I don't know. Nobody knows. Don't ask Vomit. He don't know. He don't know. No. Listen, Megan Fox does not have the ability to take this story and make it a bigger story. No. All right. She burned her credentials as an actual journalist. She's not able to do it. All right. For whatever credibility she once had. But you know who can? You know who knows real journalists?
Fleabag.
Yes, because that's what PR and journalist people do. They know real people. And during the stream last night, 2 lawyers called them to talk about it. I believe for Doritos and Lips.
Yeah. Which I thought was hilarious. Like, you brag about how no one has your phone number, but then miraculously 2 random lawyers just called you out of nowhere. Okay. That makes sense.
Lips and Chips are calling up Fleabag after watching Jeremy Hill's terrible show that, oh my God, this is going to be in the carts, and now all of a sudden, hi, Filters. How are you, Filters? Please? Filters? Please? Filters? Please? You got me on this one, Filter. I'm just going to say Filter. But I'm glad you're here. And hi, Carrie. How are you? And Mama Pam, how are you? But yes, this is the thing that pisses me off a little bit. And a lot of people in the chat have already noticed this. They were talking smack about Megan Fox, a simple waitress. Seriously, why bring a waitress into this? My God. I mean, go. Why aren't they not talking to Tucker Carlson or, one of the other people? Name another guy. I don't know another guy. Greg Gutfeld, who has covered the Just J Hip show more than one occasion, very much likes the show. Greg Gutfeld, all right, who often features Just J Hip on his show. Maybe him. Oh, Joe Rogan. Why aren't they taking this to Joe Rogan? Where are they at?
Yeah, I mean, she has a whole list of people apparently.
Who's the other dude that was just got arrested? Don Lemon. Why didn't they go to Don? Why aren't they going to these big top? Well, it's coming. It's strategy. I bet you it's strategy, Ketchup.
Totally.
Yeah, I bet you it's clearly strategy that's going on. But at the same time, anything can happen in this world. But I would just say it seems like, nobody knows what can happen in life. I mean, sometimes you're sitting around just watching some YouTube, and the next thing you know, I mean, things can change rapidly in your life. I mean, it's just one of the things that happens, Ketchup. I was watching a show recently, and oops, why did that do that? I was watching a stream recently that was pretty good. It's been shared a few times out there. It's been shared, but I was watching this one here. It was pretty good. We'll see how that went again.
He's like, oh my god, he just had flashbacks.
She knows someone who was in prison with you. Listen.
With Prison B. Do you know what I'm referring to?
Prison B? You know who Prison B is? You clearly know. Stop with your fake, confused face. I'm going to have a conversation with them. I bring breaking news. That's what I do. All right. Do you see other channels out there that are able to reach out and grab a Prison B, do the research like I do? I'm not doxing my people. No. Not going to do that. Nope, but I'm going to have Prison B on. I'm just waiting for the call to come in from the jail cells. I'm just waiting for it. I have some planned questions. Do you have any questions for Prison B today, you think, Ketchup?
No, I'll have to think on that. I'll text them to you.
Well, yeah, just sit tight. I'll shoot over to you a couple times just to see if you have any questions. But yes, we're gonna see how Prison B handles today.
Somebody that was in prison with you, and he suggests that you just keep taking it and taking it.
Well, now he's curious. See, he's curious. He's like, what? Oh, yeah. That was a good day. I remember those times. They were good ones.
Oh, shit.
He's happy. Do you remember the times? His eyes closed. He's dreaming about the good old days that he'll probably soon get back to. I mean, if I know paint chips like I know paint chips, he'll be back there. But he's right now just dreaming of the days and
just reminiscing.
Oh man, I do. Jay, did Prison B say he was willing, or was he hard to get? Oh, just sit tight. I got Prison B coming on today. Sit tight, folks.
That's today? I didn't know that was today.
It is today. It turns out this is today. Prison B is going to be on today. I got a message. I got an email just now that they're trying to set up the phone call. So sit tight. If I have to mute for a sec, just sit tight. It's because I don't want the audio to pick up the actual prison that Prison B's in, because I don't want to dokes, okay? I don't want to dokes. So just...
That makes sense.
Yeah, but let's finish this up. We'll see if that call comes in.
He claims to have talked with someone.
Good. What did he say?
He just calls him Prison B, and he just
That's
keeps
all bullshit.
Well, I know it is. I know Jay. He's a
Bullshit artist.
He thinks he's funny, and
Apparently, you
sometimes
think he's funny too.
And she even says sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't. Sometimes he is, and sometimes he isn't.
Even Fleabag was laughing.
Yeah, she was laughing. She knew it was wonderful, and she also knew that I do the hard-hitting work over here. I bring truth. This is what I do. I bring the truth to the show. All she does is go on and ramble and rant and whatever the living hell she does. I go out. I go through JPEL. I go through the prisons. I reach out to people. And what do? I find Prison B. And Prison B finds me. And then we have a wonderful conversation. And now we're pretty good friends, I would say. You know, I mean, I don't even want to say what Prison B's in for yet. Okay, I won't. Okay, because I don't think it's appropriate. Actually, I gotta mute right now. Actually, hang on.
Okay.
Okay. This is gonna take about 3 minutes here, just to get through the intro and to accept the charges and everything.
Oh boy.
Sit tight.
Okay. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Are you guys ready for this? Anybody have any questions they want Jay to ask? Hey, Zarina. How are you? If you have a question you want Jay to ask, put it in the chat and maybe he can ask it. Because I don't know if we're going to be getting any more calls after today. You never know.
Okay. I've got it all set up. Here we go. Once again, live again with Prison B. Now, Prison B was in prison with paint chips, according to them. Okay, I don't dox anybody. I just listen to what they have to say. All right. But thank you for being here, Prison B. How are you today? And are you missing paint chips? Well, I'm just going to say, I only call him hot dog buns, but if you're going to call him paint chips, you go right ahead. I'm just going to say he's my little hot dog buns, and I do miss him. But thank you for welcoming me here to the show again for the second time. I'm like becoming a little regular over here. Let's not make anything regular over here, Prison B. I don't want to be in a paint chip situation, that's for sure. I really don't want to do that. There's been a lot of talk that when you were tired with paint chips, what I heard was you made him walk the block. And my understanding is that would be known as hooking. Is that what you made paint chips do? Well, let's just say yes. I would make him walk the cell block when I was tired with him because I wanted to make a little money off my little hot dog buns. Everyone else called them Grand Canyon, right? Because they would take it deep down there, very deep. Hey, the family show here, Prison B. Be careful. Oh, okay, sorry. But no, I would make him walk the block. And he would go out and shake it and take it and bring home some money for mama, I would say. Money for mama. Okay, well, one of the things I wondered was there an amount of money that you expected him to bring home, or let's say prison trade, one might say, to bring home every night? Oh, yeah, there was a number involved, that's definitely for sure. There was always going to be a number involved. So if he didn't bring in the money, then you know what would happen then? Well, I don't know what would happen then. I was wondering, was there some sort of maybe punishment that might come? Say he came home or back to the jail cell, say a little short-handed. Oh, yeah, there was definitely, no, that's when he would get a full fist thing. You come back short-handed, you're going to get a full fist thing. I just, Prison B, once again, a family show here, for God's sake. I'm just saying, and the thing about it was, that was really weird. He came home short-handed nearly every single night. Well, that's, that's the that's the paint chips I know, actually. That is the paint chips I know, to come home shorthanded on a regular basis. Because I don't know if you know this. Let me tell you something, Prison B. Oh, I want to know all the juicy details that I don't get here in the prison. Well, no, one of the things is he had recently done a YouTube show, and he had a guest on, and the guest claimed that they really enjoyed to do gay bare knuckle fighting. All right, and what are your thoughts on that? That just sounds like he's warming up for me. Oh my goodness. I mean, he's hanging out with someone like gay bare knuckle fighting? Well, that's what they claimed on the show. All right, live in a chat, this person wrote that they liked gay bare knuckle fighting, and that their hand, all right, was like a claw that turned into a stick and was like a bone, and also it was like an effing weapon. I'm not knowing paint chips to take one as a weapon, but I can tell you this much: he would definitely take one in a friendly manner, that's for sure. It was never considered a weapon to him, that is definitely for sure. Well, that makes sense, because he doesn't seem like he likes a lot of confrontation. Now, one thing I wanted to ask, this is a very important question. Ketchup, do you have any questions for Prison B, just out of curiosity?
I don't, but the chat might have some.
Okay, let me know if the chat has anything. We'll keep an eye out there. But I did have one really important question for you. Now, when you met Paint Chips or Hot Dog Buns, I'll play with you there, which is Richard A. Luthman Jr. now, is my understanding. When you met Hot Dog Buns, what was your first interaction there? Well, he came in very timid. Very timid. And did you know you were going to be friends, like, right off the bat? No. He was so timid that I went over and I kind of warmed up to him a little bit, because he was warming up to me. And I asked him, if there's anything I could do for him to make sure that, he would be successful in prison. And he asked me for one thing specifically. What did he ask you for specifically? He asked me if I could help make him a sign. A sign? Yeah, he wanted to know if I could make him a sign, like a welcome sign over his jail cell. I assumed. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that makes sense. You put a welcome sign so everyone in the prison knows that you're friendly. Well, that's what I thought too. And then I realized, no, he wanted the welcome sign right on his ass. And so that's when I knew he was going to be my little Hot Dog Buns, because he wanted the welcome sign right on his ass. Oh my God. That is insane to think. And that's why I knew, he was going to go walk the block and come home and get, he came home short-handed, and, you come home short-handed, you got those full fist things, and that's just what he wanted. So, but that's why he had the welcome sign. Well, that makes sense why he's hanging out, with the guy who likes to do the gay bare knuckle fighting. That makes a lot of sense. I think they call him the gay bearded fisherman or something like that, but he did a whole 2-hour stream with him. Let's not talk about streams just there, Hip. You said this was a family show. That is true. That is true, Prison Beast. That is true. By the way, you have 60 seconds remaining on this call. But there's just 60 seconds left, it looks like, Prison B. And I want to give you the final word. It looks like Paint Chips is rearing up. Well, I shouldn't have said it that way. Gearing up to come back to prison. So that seems like it's a thing that's going to happen. What could you say maybe to Paint Chips as you prepare for his return? I'm just going to say this much to the hot dog bun out there. All right. I'm just going to say this much, that I am looking forward to seeing you again. Of course, thank you for the pics that you've been sending. And also, I just want to say one other thing, and I cannot wait to pen it. All right, well, it looks like we lost Prison B right there. That might have been a good idea. I didn't know where that was going on that one, Ketchup.
Yeah. Sounds like he was eager to make friends, though.
Yes, very eager to make friends. And, had the welcome sign put on his ass, according to Prison B, not me. All right, this was a full conversation that we just had with Prison B. All right, I don't know if you catch this over at Megan Fox's show. All right, I don't know if you catch this over on Tug's show or Shizzy or, say the anti-what the hells. Did Vomit release this? No, just J-Hip did. I did the hard-hitting groundwork to uncover Prison B. And boy, I have to tell you, it sounds like he might have enjoyed his time in there, if you ask me.
He definitely made connections.
Well, that's one of the things you got to do in prison. It's my understanding. You do have to make connections in there. Very important. Very important. Hey, idiot, J-Hip. You owe Faves $2, idiot clown loser. Why do I owe Faves $2?
She did have a question that she super chatted.
Oh, well, shit. Sorry, I missed it. I mean, I was heavily invested. Oh, what's a favorite song you both would sing to? I tell you what, Faves, I'm going to do you a solid. I will reach out on JPEL. I will answer that question for you on Wednesday. That was way more authentic than Ray's interviews with the FBI. Well, Ross, it's because that was a real interview. That was really Prison B. This is the funny thing. Megan Fox, she went on and she did her show and she was like, it was clearly Jay was talking to himself. And I actually emailed or texted her afterwards. I said, thank you for protecting Prison B by making it sound like I was having a conversation with myself. Clearly, that was not happening. She's like, I know. She's like, actually, I went out of my way to protect Prison B. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, I couldn't believe the welcome sign on his ass was interesting. But then also with the fisting. That was interesting, knowing what we know about the gay bear knuckler. It's starting to make sense a little bit now, if you think about it. But Noah, for the second time now, Fleabag hasn't had Prison B on, just J-Hip. Oh yeah, just J-Hip did twice. Jeremy Hill's on 9 times. Prison B twice. All right, Tammy J, 0. All right, well, we'll try. We're still trying for Tammy. We talked on the phone yesterday. She's nice. We had a good conversation. Thank you, Fave. Sorry, I might have missed a few things there. I was very busy. I wanted to focus, on the hard-hitting news that was coming in from Prison B. All right? This is Paint Chip's alleged long-lost lover that he's looking to return to. He's actually working very hard on it, Ketchup.
It seems that way.
I guess I shouldn't say he's working hard on it. No, I said that all wrong. Damn it. And this was with a babysitter. This was with a handler.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt your conversation.
Yes. But this is what you get with a handler. Imagine without. So are Flea and her felony probation husband mad at their neighbor because he won't give free samples anymore? Oh, that could be. Well, that is an interesting question, Yamaha Banker. Now, why would the felony husband be having such a problem with apparently the major felony neighbor? I mean, is this a felony fight? It's a felony feud. Felony feud. I was gonna post his mugshots, but it's illegal. It's illegal. They can only do that at the post office. Just at the police office and the post office outside, or on the news. But you gotta be credentialing. I love these dummies so much. Look, I can put in some hot dog buns in there for us. I love these dummies so much because they're literally so freaking stupid that, I mean, there's nothing better. There's nothing better. Hang on, though. There is something better. Hang on. Just J-Hip has something better. Oh, man. Boner Crusher, he did a stream the other day.
Oh, goody. I'm ready for this.
It's always good, big. Oh, wait, look, I got the chat pulled up, too. This is good. Stop streaming, Ray. Just J-Hip is here. No, don't stop streaming. I love every bit of it. Don't go anywhere, Ray. It's been too long. We've missed you. Boner Crusher.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how things are going here. Okay.
Well, what do you say, John? Can you hear me okay?
John.
No headphones.
John.
Looks like your message was retracted.
Retracted his own message. Saying hello was a little much.
Well, I'm trying to figure out whether my mic's working or not, John. So
I was sitting here bored. Glad you're coming on.
Yeah, I was getting bored today too. Are you able to hear me all right, everybody?
Yes. John Crook was sitting there bored. Ray Boner Crusher to the rescue, my friends. Ray Boner Crusher to the rescue. Every time John Crook, who can't get a job, all right, I had to work my tail off last night, all right, just so I could pay taxes, all right, just so John Crook could be alive today, because he can't take care of himself without just your hip and all of you fine folks, all right. John Crook is alive and not dead, all right, because those are his options. We go to work, pay for John Crook, or he ends up dead. This is his two options, all right. If we don't go to work, John Crook dead. All right, because he hasn't had a job and he's been on disability for more than 40 years. But he can add 10 to the top of a fence. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He can climb a ladder.
Mm-hmm.
He can do a lot of shit. Well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, well, no, he can. He did a lot of shit. He took a fence It was crummy and made it into a shittier fence. He did that, so that was pretty good. I mean, if you start adding it all up, it starts to make sense. It's pretty good. 375 of you here. If you fine folks would swing down and tickle that like button for just J-Hip, I appreciate it. I'll give you a FLEACAP over here in just a little bit, and then I'll send you over to Cooper Hooper Pooper Scooper. I'll send you over there. Oh boy. You know what's funny though? If you look closely, I think he ironed that banner.
No way.
Look at it. I seriously think he ironed the banner.
Oh my God, maybe he did.
He was listening.
I do agree with Roz, though. The door being open and the light on in the hallway is distracting.
Yeah, close the door and let us see that banner because it looks. This guy listens. He took 2 weeks off YouTube and then came back in with a freshly ironed banner. We're changing lives over here, Ketchup. We're changing lives over here. We have an iron banner. He sprayed it with wrinkle release, probably Roz. All right. I mean, most of the lettering and stuff probably scrolled off of it, but yeah, he sprayed her down. It came out good. No grommets on this one. No grommets. This was pre-grommet banner. All right. I need Miyagi to tell me how much she paid for her banner. Like, I need an answer on this one to know if she overpaid for her banner. Miyagi, even in pillow talk, this has never come up. I need to know how much she paid for her banner. Maybe I'll ask her tonight before bed. But I need to know. You can teach an old dog new tricks. Look, we taught him to iron. And look, he's covered up his fax machine / paper shredder with the flag. It's more covered up now. Can't see.
Yeah.
You're
It's
not
still
gonna,
there, but now, the flag's in the way.
You're not going to get a fax that way. It's going to get clogged up there. You got to make more room for the faxes to come in, right? I was gonna fax you some revenge prawn, but look at what you did to just J-Hip. You're blocking my faxes. No, stay away from the hallway light, Ray. Don't go to the light. Don't go to the light, Ray. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. I like where things are going here. Pretty good show.
I see you're on here, Melody.
Hi, Melody. Two words.
Yes, great. Well, as everybody knows, I haven't been on here in a while, so
I know. We missed you.
took me a while to get used to talking.
Took him a while to get used to talking.
And a lot of people wondering if I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, do that.
So let's see. Right now we've got John Cook on here. Melody's on here. Caddy is on here.
Be
Caddy,
careful.
I think.
The chat's just
Okay, glad to see you here, Tank Girl. Ed's the Sorcerer. Who else we got here?
Read.
Brenda. All right.
Yeah, you reached the bottom. You reached the bottom of the chat. It's scrolling by fast.
Well, my one of the reasons I wasn't on here too much is my main computer has quit working, and I'm not sure why. And I haven't taken it out to the garage and tore it apart yet. And as I get time, I'll try to get it up and running. I'm using the one my wife had, the computer.
Let's bear in mind thus far, 9 different people have chatted thus far. with hello, all right, or hi. All right, 9 different people. All right, Marla twice. All right, Melody twice. All right, John Crook twice. All right, Bone Crusher once. He's one of the 9, mind you. Clark, look what you did to Boner Crusher. You've destroyed his life. The computer tried to read its own life from boredom. The computer's getting bored. It was like the computer's going to start chatting in this chat, for God's sakes. It's like, I got to do something. This dummy had the audacity to say that Clark Stark was stalking him on behalf of just Jay Hip, and he thinks I'm ever going to let that go? Oh, hell no. I'm here forever, brah. All right, me and you, consider us connected, my friend. Consider us connected at the hip. Well, a replaced hip. Consider us connected. I'm not going anywhere. You do a stream, just Jay does a stream. It's all good. It's all good. I enjoy your show.
And it's a lot slower. This thing is 8 years old, so it's been around a while.
It's like a dinosaur.
It's about time for me to buy a new one. I'm thinking about getting an Apple this time, or
Oh, yeah, that probably works probably better than a computer. He's just going to get an Apple. See, now that's not a bad idea. It's healthy, right? Oh, he might have been talking about a computer or just getting an actual Apple. I don't know. My understanding is Ray went to the grocery store after this and bought an Apple. And so we'll see if things take off in a different direction on the next stream. Ketchup. His next stream, he's just going to be talking to a goddamn Apple. It's nice to switch from a potato to an apple. It's a hard choice. It's a tough choice. You got to weigh, the pros and cons on that one. He's over there. Hi, Venom. He's making his list like potato, starch, apple, and fruit stuffs. What would we do without you? I think it's a good show. Good show. Doing pretty good here.
Kind of these HPs are stacking up over the years. And I'm hoping that maybe if I buy an Apple, it'll last me as long as I need it.
Well,
Marla, I'm glad to see you on here.
Hi, Marla.
Everybody knows that things went pretty well with the regular judge out there, the federal judge.
Uh-huh.
And now all we got to do is wait and see what happens with the next event, which would be submittal from Mr. Rocket, Pocket Rocket there.
Some metal from Mr. Rocket Pocket? What is the metal that's going on here?
I don't have any idea. But, I mean, they think it was dismissed with prejudice, so...
Yeah, but yeah, apparently there's going to be some metal coming in here. Like chocolate. Okay. Well, I'm sure he's going to probably introduce some good metal. All right, we'll see. You know what? You know who's got some good metal? John Crook. It's right on top of his
That's true.
Yep, he's got the good stuff. He's got the good stuff. Hi, Roxanne. How are you? Johnny Veterans here. Hi, Johnny. And Liz Barnes, how are you? And so many people just popped in here. Noreen, how are you, Norina? If I missed you, Bob Smith is here. Bob Smith, I know I missed some people here because we've been popping around different streams here, but thank you, my friends. And plus, I was very busy. We did have hi Gary, hi Tuma. We did we did have a wonderful conversation with Prison Bee today. So if you haven't watched that, go back and grab Prison Bee. It's always a good time when Prison Bee's around. Always a good time. But well, let's see. Ray's gonna go on.
And his client, Jeremy. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see.
As far as how things are going with me, I don't feel too bad.
That's good.
Still, obviously, I miss my wife.
I would too.
Wish there was, we could have spent more time together here on this planet.
You should have, but you spent time talking about Jeremy Hales on YouTube. Seems like a little misguided there. I probably would have spent. Oh, look, who's got a lot of time to chat? John Crook. Hi, Katie. Hi, Oki. Hi, Tank. Hi, Ed. Hi, Marla. Hi, Brenda. Can't get a job, but John Crook has plenty of time to moderate the living hell out of this chat. Good job, John. By the way, the check's coming via me working last night and a lot of other people so we can keep you being alive.
My daughter and I have been making plans on a vacation here coming up pretty soon.
That's good.
I fixed up some ribs this week. Man, they were good.
Man, we had ribs this week. Me and Boner Crusher, he invited me up. I don't know if you know this. Catch up.
No, you didn't tell me.
How
dare you?
Take long to reach the bottom when you only have 4 people in chat. Well, yes, it did take him a long time. It did take him a long time to finally get to the bottom of saying hi to 4 people. I miss a lot of people. Hi, Randy. How are you? But there are 393 of you fine folks here. Paramount Performances here. How are you? How are you? Tell Ray he should get a Red Delicious. And not a Granny Smith apple if he wants the best computing power for his. That's a good idea. That Paramount Performance makes a very good idea, Ray. Ray, if you're watching the show right here, Gwen says, Jay, hi. You could say hi to Chup Chup too, you know. Jeez.
Hey, Gwen.
Gwen's so rude. She doesn't even say hi to you, Chup Chup. It's just J. What's wrong with this Gwen lady?
I have no idea. She's probably fine.
I'll probably block her. What do you think Ray and his daughter will talk about as they drive down to Florida? I bet you it'll involve Jeremy Hales. And she's gonna be like, Jesus shit, can you talk about something else? And he's gonna be like, there's this Clark Stark. His daughter's probably heard Clark Stark's name about 300 times thus far, along with just J-Hip, who's paying him, which I am. Jeremy Hales gives me $12,000 a month, and I gave Clark Stark four just to check out the travel trailer and try and get his hands on some of your revenge prawn. Very important. Just J-Hip wanted his hands on that. We didn't get our hands on that. He's very protective. That was in a safe, and we couldn't crack it, Chup. Yeah, it was a revenge prawn safe. Pretty standard. A lot of the old dudes, the Christian old dudes, keep their revenge prawn in a revenge prawn safe. Pretty standard deal. This happens all the time. So if honestly, if any of you are looking to rob a Christian of their revenge prawn, you have to be prepared to crack a Christian revenge prawn safe. My folks, are also Christian. I was asking them about this, and they were confused. They didn't even seem to have one or have an interest. And I said, you're not real Christians, bad Christians. You're going to hell, my friends. My own parents, they're not going to make it into heaven because they don't even have a revenge prawn safe like Ray does. Because he loves... I sent my mom some revenge prawn the other day. And she didn't even say, cool, I'll check it out. No, she just deleted it. My mother. Why would you do this, Mom? What type of Christian is she? She didn't even say, cool, I'll check it out. No, she deleted it. It was terrible. This was terrible. Hi, am I a gifter? How are you? Am I a gifter? Or I'm a gifter. I'm a gifter. Wanted a TLDR, I believe, of this. I tell you what, I'm going to do you a solid on Wednesday. Come in on Wednesday. I'm going to give you the fastest 7-minute TLDR on this case. The best I can do. I'm going to give you 7 minutes on Wednesday morning. All right? Because I know when I do the Daryl Brooks stuff and other things, please, Jay, don't make fun of Christians. I'm not. I'm making fun of this guy claiming he's a Christian and then also getting things like revenge prawn, something that was labeled. Megan Fox revenge prawn. And he responded, cool, I'll check it out. And then he went on a stream and said, listen, even a lot of Christians like to watch funny stuff like that. I'm not making fun of Christians. I am one. All right. I am being completely transparent. All right. With how sarcastic I'm being. All right. About how terrible this guy is. How terrible he is. He's a dirtbag. All right. I'm being completely transparent that I am being 100% sarcastic with everything I say. All right, just understand that. I'm not being disrespectful to Christians. I am one. All right, but here you go. All right, welcome to Ray's World. All right, it's like Wayne's World, but it's Ray's World. It's a little bit more demented, but.
Dang it, Jay, I just spit water.
Sorry. But Quinky Dink, please understand that I've been dealing with this guy for a long time. He's a liar. All right? He's a lawyer. He says stupid things. He claims that I was stalking him through Clark Stark, which is true. Spent a lot of money on that, but there's a whole damn video on it. This definitely happened. Yeah, Venom can see through me. I am transparent. But no quick. Okay, I just see so much of it. I get a little sensitive. No, Quinky Dink, understand. I am a Christian myself, but this guy is a dirtbag, and I'm making fun of him. So I hope everybody understands that, because Noah, from what I know, and every time I've been to church, a lot of Christians don't get together and enjoy a little bit of fun time watching Revenge Prawn. All right?
Yeah, I mean, I went to Catholic school. They never talked about Revenge Prawn.
Now, when you got your emails, though, that said Revenge Prawn with Megan Fox and Jeremy Hales, did you respond with, cool, I'll check it out?
Nope.
Yeah, see, that's the difference. All right, so no, I'm making fun of him. That's what I'm doing. All right, but, I guess if you're newer to the show or maybe newer to the What the Hales, yeah, you probably aren't going to grab my sense of humor on this or my sarcasm, clearly. But yes, there you go, Quinky Dink. There you go, my friend. Let's see.
They've been in my freezer quite a while. Every time they're on sale, we'd buy 1 or 2 racks of ribs. Well, I think right now I've got 4 or 5 in the freezer down there, so I've got enough to last me a while.
That's amazing.
And these were more or less like a St. Louis style, a lot more meat, and they were.
Chat's just scrolling here. It's hard to read. You know what they should do? Dumb Bonnie should pop over here and throw in 3 paragraphs of stupid. That would help to make the chat move, anyways.
Yeah, that would fill things up, or maybe some stream elements.
Yeah, Stream Elements usually help. Stream Elements always big on the Fleabag show. One of their big time chatters over there. Oh, look, Caddy put in 3 sentences, so that really helped. Yeah. Okay. We're waiting. We'll wait for the next chat to come in anytime. Anytime we're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting. This reminds me of that movie Dave, when they're in the president's in the White House and the lady's like, we're walking. We're walking. We're walking. Yeah, we're just waiting. There's got to be another chat that's going to come in, right? Like, oh, there we go. Hi, Ray. Hey, we're still doing our hellos 30 minutes in. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, fortunately, Fallen Hero gifted a $4 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I agree, says Susie Q. Ray is a dirtbag. He is. He is. And he can be all the Christian he wants to be in his own world. But in my world, no, he's a dirtbag. Yes, thank you, Fallen Hero. Hi, Gracia Roberts and D. Green is in here now. He needs a shot collar. Well, he needs something. But the chat's really moving. Look, we've had. Oh, look, the gay bare knucklers in there. All right, all right, all right. Hey there. Oh, John Crook, he's able to say hi, Bearded. Hi, JP. Hi, MP. Hi, LP. Oh no, he was just saying hi to his ex-wife, I guess. All right, JP's in there. All right. Hi, John. Bearded. Marla. They're gonna say something substantial at some point, right? I mean, it's not just all, oh, look, well, I got it over here too. Look, Jen Thunder said hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Jen Thunder's pulling a boner crusher chat. I'm just kidding, Jen Thunder. Much love, my friend. His chat is just cruising. I don't know how he can keep up with it. This is terrible. I mean, here's a little something for Ray's review. Yes, it's a good he's doing a good show. You got to give him a lot of respect for that. He's doing a good show here. I'll get you, Jay. I know you will, Jen Thunder. I know you will.
Well, everybody wants to know how many racks of ribs Ray has in his freezer.
4 racks. 4 racks. It's pretty riveting. Thank you, Venomous Venom. Thank you, my friend. Jen Thunder, is okay if I give Jay the finger from you. Well, hang on. Ray's killing it over here. We got good stuff going on here. Let's see.
And I haven't really been in a mood to redo plans of any kind. I just was drifting most of the time here.
Drifting.
But he was in his late 30s, maybe early 40s. And his wife would call him every day around noon. And he tried to call her several times and couldn't get a hold of her.
This sounds like a sad story.
Yeah. Thanks, Ray.
Do this attacking on a regular basis. And if you listen to the laugh sometimes, you would think you would think these people they belong in a white jacket. That's what to me it sounds like.
Yeah, I didn't be in a white jacket, Ray. I'm gonna go get my white jacket. Everyone, I'll see you later. I'm gonna get my white jacket.
Yeah, is he talking about us?
Yeah, Ray tells dumb story. Ray tells dumb story.
This last few months, it's been less and less that I've watched other channels other than I look at Lisa's channel. I go on Tori's. Most of the time, I don't say too much on Tori's. I would give a thumbs up and watch a little bit. Then I go on down the road. I don't say.
Way to slam on Tori. I don't watch her shitty channel. I pop in, give her a thumbs up, and get the living hell out. I go on down the road after watching your terrible effing show.
Apparently, he doesn't enjoy the pounding and stuff.
Yeah. It's almost spring. No white jackets till after Easter. That's true. This is true. I'll return to Ray on Wednesday. It was a good time, though. It was a good time. We'll get back to Ray. I sprung this one up here because I got a FLEACAP to do, and then I got to get you fine folks over to Mr. Coop. All right, because trust me, Mr. Coop yells at your ship if I'm too late. All right, so now I gotta rush through a FLEACAP. I gotta rush through it. All right, so when you go over to Mr. Coop's, you're gonna say you forced Just J-Hip to rush through his FLEACAP because you couldn't bother yourself to go on at like 10:15. No, you forced Just J-Hip to rush through his delightful, wonderful FLEACAP. It's a speed FLEACAP, all because of Mr. Coop. Well, probably. But anyways, Kitty Pants says, when Boner Crusher's song with lips, he sounded like Scooby-Doo singing Ray Orbison. Yeah, I have to go back and watch. That was a good one. I have to go back and watch. That was a good song. They did a good job on that one. You know, it's funny. Lips has lost 200 subscribers in the last month that she disappeared. Like she was up to like 935. Like she was closing in on 1,000, and now, yeah, she's sinking down near 700. So,
wow,
you
actually went back to unsubscribe. That's crazy.
Yeah, you might wanna do a show there, Lips. It tends to be one of the things that attract people to your YouTube channel. Or, you could do nothing. Whatever. You do you. I mean, I'm not trying to teach you the biz, okay? I've only been here a year. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, maybe taking a month-long hiatus is the right plan. I don't know. Thank you, Kitty Pants. I don't know why Venom's a little hurt. Hey, Jay, catch up. I'm a little hurt. Some of the Fleet followers told me when I went to visit Stacy's channel, they'd followed me and they didn't. Jared and Nikki and a few others. Is it me? No, I told you. I had people come into my chat. I had Stacy came in and Flutter came in, and I was nice. And people sent me rage quit emails. And I said, you know what? If this is the case, then don't watch the show, but also don't go out there and like Miyagi either. Miyagi, Shellbell, Paramount, people come from the other side. This is what happens. All right? You have to move on with your life. You might not always be friends. All right? And you might just want to hide them so you don't see their comments. But my goodness, move on with life. It's not the end of the world being friendly. It can happen. It's a thing. All right? You can't get people to go from one side of the aisle to the other, okay, by being hateful and spiteful all the time without having some simple understanding, all right? or throwing out an olive branch, no matter how bad you might think it is. All right? Sometimes you do that and you move on with life. All right? Who would have thunk? All right? If you would have looked at things, let's say 14 months ago, who would have thunk that Just J Hip would have married Miyagi? All right? Seriously. I mean, put things together a little bit. Put things in perspective a little bit. Like I said, Miyagi made videos about Jeremy Hills that weren't nice. She took them all down. She made another video where she's like, John, I'm sorry. All right. And Jeremy even mentioned her last night about putting up a banner of Miyagi's right over on the neighbor's door or a fence that we're building. All right. You see, we can go in a different direction. We don't always have to be mad and not take people in and just be. We don't have to be that way all the time. And yeah, Robert, Jay's wedding video was hella funny. And who was my ring pairer? Jeremy Hales. Jeremy Hales, Miyagi, and Just J Hip right there on the same show with Tug and Meg and Fox. All right, we were all there. All right, Shizzy, Ketchup, Starkasm, Rosalind, Rogue Mama. Everyone was there, Georgie. Everyone was there. All right? Because that's what we can do. All right? We don't have to sit around and dislike people just because. All right?
Yeah, we're not going to always agree on everything. That doesn't mean we have to be rude or nasty to one another.
Exactly. So now, when I see people like Tizzy go over and be nice, and when I say people like Stacy saying things like, "Listen, man, I was watching some Tizzy's stuff, and I'm really learning some stuff." And I'll say this as well to Stacy and Flutter: if you haven't gone and watched a Rosalind Duke deconstructing a conspiracy, it has nothing to do with the flea bags. It is about the history of Elemental P, the long-lasting grifting that has been going on, the history of everything that they could dig up, and your eyes will be opened quite a bit. All right? Rosalind does not let you down. She does a great job. Tizzy does as well. All right? Dee spills the tea. There's so many channels that just share the truth. But yeah, go check out some other channels. But we don't just have to be like, "Oh man, this person said something mean this one time." All right? My God.
Yeah, or they used to be on this channel or friends with this person, so I have to hate them. Like,
Sorry.
that's just ridiculous.
That's not my gig over here, all right? Like, drama's not my gig. So if that's your thing, this probably isn't going to be your show, but drama's not my gig. Fake drama is. All right? This terrible Megan Fox, I'll tell you this much. All right? This terrible Megan Fox, I tell you this much. All right? She sucks. All right? But
don't forget about Tug.
And this Tug taking his chuck. I got to do a fleet cap. Hey, Volstrom. How are you? I got to do a fleet cap. Coop's going to get mad. Here we go.
And now we're going to do a little bit of a fleet cap. We're going to do a fleet cap. It's going to be pretty good. We're going to do a flea cap, and we're going to cover the flea bag show with flea cap, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful flea cap. I hope everybody enjoys it. Should be a good time. Should be a good time. Everyone should be able to enjoy a wonderful flea cap. A wonderful, wonderful flea cap is what we got going on here. Should be a good time. Please sit back and relax and enjoy flea cap. Thank you very much.
Well, everybody, hello, here for another show. And by the way, did you watch Germ? I know, it's kind of hard to follow. And then he's talking about my neighbor late to the game, Jeremy. They're late to the game. Shared that stuff a long time ago. Late to the game, Germ. But I'll tell you what. You know what? Oh, I'll tell you who my neighbor is. I will. All right? Sit there watching all these lies from George and Germ. All right? When there's no cameras going into his bedroom, that's for sure. No, there's no cameras. No, there's no cameras going. He lies. He was lying about, he's the one with the cameras. He's the one with the cameras, and then he's reading, I'm just going to say this. He's the one who's doing the stalking, all right? And then, by the way, did you notice he was reading some messages about stuff that me and you were talking about? I know. I did catch that. I caught on to that. So you can tell. I mean, there's a good chance that he is listening in on what we're saying over here. And he is stalking me. He is stalking me. I had a question. How are you driving by his house every day? I don't have to. I can walk out the front door. Yeah, that's what I thought. That was just really weird. But yeah, but no, my neighbor is a one-time felon. No, he's a two-time felon. Oh, excuse me, three-time felon. He beat up Squat Pump's mom. All right, he was over there, beat up Squat Pump's mom. All right. And if you remember, you remember the stream last Tuesday, do you remember that, Tammy, where there's all this commotion? You remember that? Yeah, it's kind of hard to forget that moment in time. Well, no, and here's the thing. Here's what happened back then. All right, what happened was, I was backstage, and then Squat Pump came over, and her face was all busted up, and I was taking pictures of it. All right, and I saved all the pictures, and so I had them all as evidence just in case. But she didn't want to file a police report. That's very clear. Very clear. So I was drinking a Corona, and the cops called. And I tell the cops, I tell the cops, I says, just come over here. And I come over, and I had a Corona with a lime in it. And they asked me if I was threatening him. I said, well, you want to hit a woman, hit me instead. I said, maybe a threat, but not really. But the moral of the story is he called the cops on his own self because he's the one who went to jail. So that's the moral of the story. Yeah, we did put up cameras, of course. The cops told us to because of what was going on. Oh, my God, I just got here. Oh, my God. And now he wants to put up a fence? He can't put up a fence. He can't put up a fence. Well, no, he's making, and here's the thing. He's saying that I'm making money off a bad neighbor story. Wrong. I protect people. I pull the weeds, and I protect Squat Pump. All right? 3, 4, 5 years have been protecting a Squat Pump and everybody else. That's what I do, pulling the weeds. And I took the pictures, and then her uncle saw it. But that's still the deal. When the uncle saw it, because the uncle's old, you just couldn't do anything about it. That was sure a deal. Yeah, I'm going to play something for you. I'll play something for you. Here you go. I'm going to say right now, that guy's a tweaker. Because when I was over at your house and I met him, I was like, I'm out of here. And so, yeah, because I knew he was kind of weird, Yeah. And now he says he's going to have an interview, or he already has an interview. What? Yeah, he said that he already has an interview already that he's got. Well, good luck with that. All right, because he's an effing whack job. All right, his witness is a woman beater. Enjoy that. And this is malicious. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to talk to the sheriff. And you know what? Get your FOIAs ready. I don't give a shit. All right? You can FOIA that shit tomorrow. All right, I'll clear that. That's clear. What's the thing that made me so unhinged, you know? I was just wondering what I figured because something is unhinged. The journalist talking to his son, Shaka's son. All right, that's thing. That's thing. And how does he know? Look at this. Look at the loafer mobile. How does he know there's a sign on it? How does he know there's a sign? And he's using his neighbor, or my neighbor, to harass me. All right? Which is the same thing I did. No. It's the same thing he also did with Elemental P, using his neighbor to harass him. All right? Same thing. Same thing. But people do spy stuff. All right? And, even Super Dave thought I was crazy. But people do spy stuff and listen and track, and they have their devices to listen through the walls and through the lumber and all the stuff. They have that. I want you to remember where this started. He went after Guapo. Oh, God, here we go with this again. No, seriously. He went after Guapo, and all I did, and he went after a little girl. Okay, yeah, let's move on to that subject, because the Guapo one, we've been kind of beating that one over the bush a little bit there. Yeah, no, he did. He went after Guapo. And now he's out there and he's talking about Topher. Let me tell you something. This Topher story was not a story. Topher went for a walk. All right, as far as I'm concerned, I looked at the camera and I was there in real time. And it seemed like he just went for a walk. And you can say I don't care about kids. I put a kid in the shed. And soon I'm going to put them in the projects. All right? I care about kids. Clearly. And the Topher thing was not a biggie. He went for a walk. All right? And then he's going to say, oh, look at this. FOIA. I'm talking about FOIAs in Ohio, okay? My house, FOIAing that's stalking. That's stalking. I just put something in the back shits. Oh, yeah! No! If he raised money for a fence, he has to spend it on the fence. That's very clear. Very clear, because that's project money. That would be more fraud. That would be fraud if he doesn't actually buy a fence. Fraud money. That's for sure. And then look at this. He keeps saying that was dismissed without prejudice. But it was with prejudice. Well, why don't you just show it? What? Why don't you just show it? What do you mean? Like, put it up on the screen so people can see. Well, that's easy. It's under Polymop. Right here on my computer on Polymop. 9 hours later, we're going to get through the uncovering of this simple court document to find. All right, we're just going to fast forward. Actually, it's more like 30 minutes, but we will fast forward here. All right. Oh, it's 161, says Elemental P. Okay, that's it. Right here. Boner Crusher with prejudice. Elemental P. No, she's not in there. Fleabag with presidences. All right, also, it's got Slobby with presidences. And all of the it's got all the presidents. And then I heard he's gonna get a little brown dog banner. What's that? The little brown dog. The little brown dog. I don't know who that is. What are you talking about? I think you would know her as Miyagi. Oh, he's gonna put up a Miyagi. He can't do that. It's illegal. Well, and then he was talking all about our stuff, about cameras and sting and fence. That's harassment. All right, if I came, I came in here for Christmas for a little girl. He came in here for harassment, and the cops said so. The cops said so. He came in for harassment,
I came in here for Christmas so I can raise money. All right, he's trying to raise money off of making fun of me when I was trying to make money off of a family. I mean, for them. But, well, not, you get it. It is what it is. And he tried to get me to do a bad neighbor story. Is that what? I didn't know. He did try to get me to do a bad neighbor story. And I was like, no, I'm not doing a bad neighbor story. Because Cece always told me, never do a bad neighbor story. And I used to live with Cece. Yes, say. Yeah, we had a 20,000 square foot house. 20,000 square feet. They don't even make them that big anymore. Well, not anymore, they don't. But no, I used to live with Cece, you know, and I don't do bad neighbor stories. Well, and then he was saying at the end, did you catch this? Only me was helping with the loan game. And then he's talking about shower heads. All right? I know George has a good shower head. She got to be getting, good shower head somewhere, You should sell a Hinkle order. Why don't you sell that one? Oh, yeah, I can pull that one up, but we're going to fast forward 30 minutes. She's going to pull up some more documents that's just readily available in her evidence. All right, we're just going to fast forward another 30 minutes after she pulls up the Hinkle order and reads it back to our FLEACAP. And then once again, the grommets, the showerhead, and everything that they're doing is all copying. It's copying. Oh, sorry, I wasn't in here. Sorry. I was talking with Kyle. And Kyle just called me. And we were talking about basketball stuff. And I guess Florida's number 1 seed. Okay, super gay. Hey. Oh, I was just after they lost to Vanderbilt, I couldn't believe they were a number 1 seed. So I was talking to Kyle about basketball. We're talking about college basketball. Yeah, well, that's great, Slobby. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, and then Todd, he doxed himself, all right? Blames everyone else. Took a 7-day newborn to Comic-Con. Oh, my God! That is sick! That is just sick! Who are these effing people? During COVID? Yep, during COVID. Yep, he did. Right in the middle of COVID. It was 2019. I don't think that had happened just yet. Yeah, it was. It was COVID. It was COVID-19. Yeah, but I thought it was 20. No, I was actually doing a dive. I was down with the dive team in Orlando. And, the divers are mostly Chinese. And they brought the cove over here. And I was like patient zero because I got it in December of 2019. Patient zero. And I nearly died because that's when the Chinese brought it over here, And I nearly died from that. It was December of 2019 when the Chinese brought it to Orlando, Florida. I was there for all of that. Well, that's about all I got, Jeremy. Anything else, Tammy? And J-Hip, I guess, was nice to, the flippers, and I guess people were mad at him. Well, serves him right. Fuck him. You want to go hang out? Stutter, Mother Hutter. Go ahead. I don't know. Who is this now? It's J-Hip. Yeah, I don't know who this is. He makes money off my channel. All right, but I tell the truth. And he calls you Slobby. Oh, I can't keep up with any of these people. Well, of course you can't. But yeah, Tug's terrible. He's basically garbage. And he's been doing this for years, 20 years. He's been sitting on a computer talking trash about people. And the same goes with this Jeremy. I hope that his channel or his show tonight gets reported. Oh, yeah, because he came after FLEASA hard. I mean, so hard. Yeah, I was laughing. You know what? You see, I'm not coughing. Call it maybe I went to the doctor.
Huh? Huh? Maybe I got some treatment for my HIV or whatever I might have. Possibly. I don't know. Maybe it's called treatment. STDs. Oh, I got an STD from Google. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. But I was laughing so hard when he did his show because now the authorities are aware. Now the authorities, and that's, I got total proof. Harassing through my neighbor. Well, that might even be third party contact. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's going to be in the case. It's going to be in the case. What case? No, I mean, I get to prove what you did to them, you did to me. All right, what he did, all right, over to Elemental P, I get to prove that because they didn't have a voice. But now the real law's coming. All right, and you might have thought, content. Not anymore. It's all gone away, germ. Unfounded germ. I have a feeling that's a word you're not going to like much anymore. Unfounded. Oh, yeah, he's not going to like that one. That's for sure. You know, and I just wanted to say something. Wait, yeah, I want to say one other thing, though. Oh, fuck. Okay. No, seriously. You know, Germ, he went after a family that couldn't protect themselves. A fight back. But when he came after me, what did he find? Someone who could debunk his ass. Anytime he does a stream, I can go on like I am right now. All right? Yeah. Right now. F you. Yeah, the New York's coming out. All right? I can debunk your ass anytime I want. Unlike Elemental P, who didn't have a channel. Yeah. I just wanted to say he really destroyed that tractor. Yeah, that tractor. It really destroyed that tractor. Yeah, that tractor. That's kind of out of the blue, but yeah, it really destroyed that tractor. You know, that's very clear. That's very clear. You know, the public doxing of our public info, that gets reported too. You know, but well, I'm gonna send it on my contacts. All right, because it's what PR people do. It's what PR do. We sent to our contacts, Megan Fox. Maybe you shouldn't have lost all your contacts. All right, but I have the info, and I know where to find it. I'm exhausted, Chuck. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I worked my way through it the best I could. We didn't get to the part where she's very bougie.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, she really likes her perfume or something. But
Her grandma perfume?
Well, sometimes if it's shitty perfume, it smells better on you based on your character or something.
Your chemistry?
Chemistry or person. I don't know. Jesus shit, where this was going. But Jen Thunder, thank you for the $1.49 super sticker. Thank you, my friend. And also, Jen Thunder, thank you for the one just JF gifted membership. Thank you, my friend, if you get that. Thank Jen Thunder. I hope you enjoyed the show today. If you could like, subscribe, and share. Sharing is caring. Help just JHip grow his channel if you would. We appreciate you. And we appreciate you, Jen Thunder, as well. Thank you for the gifted membership. I'm sending you all over to Mr. Coop. All right, tell Mr. Coop. Tell Mr. Coop it's all his fault. I blame Mr. Coop. I'm just kidding. Mr. Coop's great. Tell him just JHip said hi. Have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed your FLEACAP. I hope you enjoyed your show today. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow morning, I believe. But yes, I just really hope you enjoyed the show, and I enjoyed all of you. And hey, we got to 3.2 giveaways today, Chop Chop.
Wow. How many giveaways did they have last night, Jay?
0. Seems like the big Sunday night show doesn't quite bring in the financial crowd, one might have thought, but
seems like it's going down the bidet a little bit.
It might be going down the bidet. It might. All right. You fine folks, go watch Mr. Coop. I appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, and share. Please share if you can over on your X, over on your MySpace, your Facebook, your Chap Snaps, your TikToks, whatever the thing it is you use, your LinkedIn profile page. Maybe not there if you're looking for a job. All right, but outside of that, all right, or you can send it over on your what's the other one that the Trump guy does? He's got the
Truth Social.
yeah, the Truth Social. I don't care. I'm not political here. Share it anywhere. I don't give a shit. All right. I don't do politics over here, so you can share it anywhere. All right. But toodles, my friends. Yes, toodles. Poodles says Ice-T. What? And as we always say when we end our show, Chuck Chuck.
Shut your ass.
Shut your ass. I mean, all the best.
All the best.
Hey, it's hip to BJ.